Hi, I'm John Weeks, and this is the Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up, the world's first AI child. But first, with last night's Super Bowl match in Las Vegas, came another hotly anticipated event in the US calendar, the Super Bowl commercials. Watched by around 113 million Americans, it's a huge, albeit expensive chance for brands to show off their products, and this year many of the ads featured the new kid on the block, artificial intelligence.
Artificial flavor, optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial.
Body Armor made light of AI-generated videos in its advert, using blurry, distorted animations of American footballers to promote their hydration drink with no artificial flavors. Plus, we saw some actual AI tools promoted too, such as Google's new AI-guided frame feature for the partially sighted, which describes the scene to help users take a photo on their smartphone.
One face cropped. Move your phone down. One face in frame. Hold for photo.
And we even saw AI being used in the teaser trailer for Despicable Me 4, with minions playing around with AI image generators.
With artificial intelligence, the future is in good hands.
Artificial intelligence also featured in ads by Etsy, Microsoft, and CrowdStrike, as the tech continues to spread into more and more parts of life. Staying with artificial intelligence, the world's first AI child has been unveiled by scientists in China. Tongtong, which means little girl, has been developed by experts at the Beijing Institute for General Artificial Intelligence. Like something out of a dystopian future horror movie, scientists say she currently possesses the emotional development and cognitive ability of a 3 or 4-year-old human child. Tongtong allegedly possesses emotional intelligence, a vocabulary of more than 600 words, and the ability to learn autonomously like a child. The most unsettling thing about her, though, scientists say she can apparently experience and communicate her own joy, anger, and sorrow. Now, following the demise of the Peregrine spacecraft destined for the moon just a few weeks ago, a second US company is preparing its own launch to the lunar surface. Texas-based spaceflight company Intuitive Machines is preparing for a Valentine's Day launch of its Nova C Odysseus lander. The 675-kilogram spacecraft will blast off on board SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral in Florida. If successful, Odysseus could become the first private mission to land intact on the lunar surface, and would also be the first US moon landing since the final mission of the Apollo program, Apollo 17, more than 50 years ago. In the UK, water bosses could be set to lose out on their annual bonuses if the company they run causes environmental damage, such as letting sewage spill into rivers and onto beaches. It's something campaigners have been calling for, and now Environment Secretary Stephen Barclay said it was time water company bosses took responsibility. According to Surfers Against Sewage, there were close to 400,000 discharges of untreated sewage into UK rivers in 2022. Regulator Ofwat will run a consultation on the proposal to cut bonuses later this year. Coming up, Google waves goodbye to Bard, and how TikTok's going all QVC. Stay up to date with the latest tech and science news. Hit follow during the break. Welcome back. Google has waved goodbye to its Bard AI as it's rebranding it as Gemini. In a blog post, the tech giant said Gemini represents its most capable family of models, including the Pro 1.0 model, which you can have conversations with in over 40 languages. Google has also released Gemini Advanced, which is often compared to ChatGPT, and a mobile app which you can use for things like generating images, asking for help writing a difficult text message, or, as Google suggests, you can even take a picture of your flat tire and ask it for instructions on how to sort it. For the first time, Charles Darwin's vast personal library has been uncovered and is set to be published in full online. Scientists said the collection, which was mostly unknown or unpublished until now, shows the extraordinary extent of Darwin's research. The 300-page catalogue will detail the personal library, which is made up of 7,400 titles. And among the items is a German periodical containing the first known photograph of bacteria. The project, called The Complete Work of Charles Darwin Online, has spanned 18 years, and its publication coincides with what would have been Darwin's 215th birthday. And finally, TikTok is going all QVC and setting up custom studios across the US for creators to use to sell products. According to a report in The Information, the company is opening the studios in several locations in cities, including LA. It follows the launch of the TikTok Shop, a new online marketplace built into the app. At the moment, though, it's not clear whether TikTok will charge creators for using the new studios. You're up to date. Come back at 4 o'clock and search for the Standard Podcast for the latest news and analysis. We are back tomorrow afternoon at 1. See you then.